Have you ever wondered what happens to honey after it leaves the beehive? How does that sticky, sweet goodness get from the honeycomb into the jar on your kitchen shelf? Today, we're going on an incredible journey to uncover the fascinating process of modern honey production. We're going behind the scenes at a honey factory to see exactly how it's done. Trust me, you'll never look at a jar of honey the same way again. It all starts, of course, with our amazing friends, the honeybees. Beekeepers across the country work tirelessly to care for their colonies. Once the bees have filled the honeycombs and capped them with wax, it's time for the harvest. Beekeepers carefully collect these frames, called supers, from the hives, making sure to leave plenty of honey for the bees to survive on. These supers, heavy with liquid gold, are then stacked and transported to the honey processing facility. This is where the magic of technology takes over from the magic of nature. The first stop inside the factory is the receiving area. Here, each batch of honey is carefully inspected. Quality control is a huge deal. Technicians take samples to check for purity, moisture content, and even the type of pollen present, which tells them what kind of flowers the bees visited. This ensures that every drop of honey is safe, pure, and meets the highest quality standards before processing even begins. It's like a gatekeeper for honey. Once a batch gets the green light, the frames head to the uncapping line. Remember that wax cap the bees put on the honeycomb. It needs to be removed. In the factory, this is often done by a machine with heated, vibrating blades or rotating brushes that slice off the thinnest layer of wax. This exposes the honey-filled cells underneath. The wax cappings aren't wasted, either. They're collected and later rendered down to create pure beeswax for candles, cosmetics, and more. Now for the really exciting part, the extraction. The uncapped frames are placed into a large, stainless steel machine called an extractor. Think of it like a giant, high-speed centrifuge. The extractor spins the frames around at high velocity, and centrifugal force flings the honey out of the honeycombs and onto the inner walls of the machine. It's a much more efficient and gentle way to get the honey out compared to old-fashioned crushing methods. And it keeps the delicate honeycombs intact so they can be returned to the bees to be refilled. As the honey pools at the bottom of the extractor, it's not quite ready for the jar. It contains little bits of wax, pollen, and other hive debris. So, the raw honey is gently pumped through a series of filters or screens. The first stage might be a coarse filter to catch larger particles. Then, it moves through progressively finer screens. This process, known as straining, clarifies the honey and gives it that smooth, clean appearance we expect, all while preserving the beneficial pollen and enzymes. Next up is a step that might surprise you: warming. Now, this is a very gentle process. The honey is typically passed through a heat exchanger that warms it just enough, usually to around 100 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, to lower its viscosity. This makes it less thick and easier to filter and pump through the pipes without causing any damage to its natural qualities. It's crucial not to overheat the honey, as that could destroy its delicate flavors and beneficial enzymes. After straining and gentle warming, some honey might go into large settling tanks. Here, it sits for a day or two. This allows any remaining fine air bubbles that were incorporated during extraction to rise to the surface, resulting in a clearer final product. It's a simple, patient step that makes a big difference in the final look of the honey. Any remaining impurities or wax can also be skimmed from the top. Finally, we've reached the bottling stage. This is where the honey is prepared for its journey to your home. An automated filling line takes over. Gleaming, sterilized jars move along a conveyor belt, stopping under nozzles that dispense the exact amount of honey into each one. The precision is incredible to watch. Immediately after filling, another machine caps and seals the jars tightly to lock in the freshness and protect the honey from moisture and contaminants. But it's not over yet. After the jars are capped, they pass through a labeling machine that perfectly applies the brand's label, complete with nutrition facts and origin information. Some systems even print a batch code on each jar. This code is super important for traceability, allowing the producer to track that specific jar of honey all the way back to the beekeepers and the date it was harvested. It's the final piece of the quality control puzzle. Once labeled and coded, the jars of honey are packed into cases, stacked onto pallets, and moved to the warehouse. From here, they will be shipped out to grocery stores, markets, and eventually, to your kitchen pantry. So the next time you drizzle some golden honey over your yogurt or into your tea, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it has taken from a tiny flower, to a busy bee, to a dedicated beekeeper, and through a marvel of modern technology, all to bring that sweet, natural goodness to you. It's a beautiful partnership between nature and innovation. From the hive to the jar, every step is designed to preserve the purity and quality of this amazing natural food. We hope you enjoyed this peek behind the curtain of the honey industry. Thank you so much for joining us on this sweet adventure today. If you found this process as fascinating as we do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing How It's Made videos. Let us know in the comments what you'd like to see us explore next. See you in the next video.